Hey Monica, I'm at Laguna Beach. You're here too. Say hi to yourself.
Hi, self.
So the video was of you and me from earlier today when I got to see you, which, even if it's only just a couple hours, was definitely the highlight of kind of a crappy day. Oh! But now everything's better, rent is paid, bills are paid, I am no longer starving. So I can just get into today's video, which is mostly comprised of stories that happened to me last week. Because as you probably know, our mother visited me last week. There's a car honking outside. It's making it difficult to say this line. Because as you probably know, our mother visited me last week because she had some conference down in Southern California. The first story has nothing to do with that. The first story is about my French neighbor. And you might be thinking, gee, Scott, why do you have to mention he's your French neighbor? Why can't he just be your regular neighbor? Why's it gotta be your French neighbor? Trust me, it's important. So he shows up on my doorstep at like midnight, banging on my door. One second, meet me over here. I'd just like to take a second to apologize to all French people everywhere for the impression of this guy I'm about to do. My French accent really sucks. So please forgive me. Unless you're my neighbor, in which case kind of just screw you. Yeah. So he pounds on my door, and when I answer, he's like, "Did you think we have moved? Because I assure you, we are still here, and I cannot sleep while you are shouting." And so I was like, yeah, actually, we were celebrating that we'd never have to live next to a neighbor like you again. Okay, I actually wasn't like that at all. I told him that we just close our windows. But my point is, this guy comes over, and he's really obnoxious. We weren't even being that loud. We just had the windows open when we were talking in our normal voices. And as a result, it was really difficult to be nice to him. It took all of my efforts, and I was sort of pissed off at him for the rest of the night. And I'm still pissed off at him. But I mean, really, if you want someone to be nice to you and helpful for you, to you, and helpful, then it works if you are also nice to them. It's a very simple lesson. I learned it from VeggieTales. Apparently this French guy never got it, though. Okay, so now that I've vented about my frustration at my neighbor, I can go into this totally unrelated story about Mom. So this weekend I hung out with our mother.
Hi, Monica. I miss you.
That's her. She misses you. Except you're probably going to be in the same space while you're watching this video, so you could probably just disregard that whole message. She probably doesn't miss you. You can most likely see her from... You're probably using her computer to watch this video. Anyway, so she and I got dinner, and somehow we ended up talking about how swimmers don't really have breasts. By the way, non-Monica viewers, I'd like to point out that this may sound like a weird conversation to have with your parents, but with our mom, it's pretty much just a typical conversation. So we're talking about swimmer boobs when she comes up with this theory that boob size is determined by the boob leprechaun. That's right, the boob leprechaun. Apparently, the boob leprechaun goes into girls' rooms at night and changes their boob size depending on the activities they've been doing lately, or maybe he's just kind of vindictive, which seems kind of creepy and a little pedophilic to me. Kind of like some sort of demented tooth fairy. By the way, Mom specifically chose leprechauns because she thought fairies were too silly. So I really don't know what to make of this yet, but I think the phrase "visited by the boob leprechaun" needs to be a thing. I think we need to make it a thing. Let's make it a thing. Alright, so that's about all I got for you today. Oh wait! Rules! Rule number 1. Your video must have a point. Don't just ramble on. Post a video on your day, at least on your day. You can do it more if you like, but definitely post on your day. For you, Monday, me, Thursday. If you have extenuating circumstances like you did last week, then just post a video saying you had extenuating circumstances and you had to post early. It'll be forgiven. Rule number 3. No text communication. We won't talk through Facebook posts, not through Twitter, @tweets, not through text messages. So yeah, if either of us are found in violation, then the other person gets to pick a punishment for that person, which they will have to perform in their next video. So that really is all I have for you today. I really enjoyed seeing you today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in 4 days.